Well, hello, my black family. How's everybody doing on this beautiful evening? Today it is Friday, March the 18th. I got off work earlier today, about maybe 1 o'clock or something like that. But off that, we're gonna let you know. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is the Natural Princess of the Universe. Yes, that is what my name is, and that's what I go by. Natural Princess Universe being the key words. It means a lot to me. It really has a lot to do with my setup and everything that I stand for. The name of this video is going to be called Black Hate. Okay? Black Hate. Okay? Black hate, motherfuckers. Alright, so, excuse me for not looking directly at the camera because I don't know exactly where the camera fucking at. So I'm gonna stay back here so I don't get completely turned off by the mechanisms of the mechanism of what's happening with all the electronics, because I'm not down with that. But alright, so we're just gonna cut straight on to the chase. My brother, his name is Zio. He making another channel. His name of the channel is Naps and Naturals. I want to be a part of that. You know, he's featuring me in that video. But I want to get in on some of that. I want to talk about a little bit of that tonight. You know, I want to touch on a couple of conversations and the topics that is uneasy for black people to talk about. It's uncomfortable. That we always want to push into the black hole of our minds. It's a lot of things that we as a community don't like to bring to the forefront. We don't like to put a light on it, shine a light on it to see what's really happening in our neighborhood, in our community, at our schools, at our hospitals. We don't want to talk about these things because it's so detrimental to our being as people. It's hard for us to bring it to words. It's hard for us to really grasp the thought that we being fucked over. Right? So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into generational breeding. Generational breeding. It's basically put to the fucking chase. It is what it is. Generational breeding. Generational breeding has a lot to do with the way you was brought up, the way your mind was set to think, the way you was ready to believe whatever was set in front of you to think and become as a child. The things that your mom gave you, the things that your father gave you, the things that your grandma gave you, grandfather, uncle, auntie, whoever raised you as a child. Generational breeding has a lot to do with that because they only could teach you what they got taught. Nothing more, nothing less. And if it was certain things that was uneasy to talk about then, how much do you think that it's uneasy to talk about it now? Times get hard and they get worse during the change of the years and the centuries and the decades. It gets worse. It doesn't get better. Shit gets worse. And it keeps repeating itself over and over and over again until motherfuckers realize what's happening. Okay? Generational fucking breeding. Get your life. Alright? So whatever they taught you when you was young, you need to question that shit. Whatever you felt that you thought you should have been thinking, you need to go back and revisit that shit. You need to be figuring out what you need to do in order to get along in this world today. Stuff change every day. Stuff change every day. You would never make it to this big, what they call it, the dream. What is it? The American dream that they tell you that everybody should be striving for in their life. Go to school, graduate, get a degree, get married, have some kids, Social Security, retirement, die old age, or diabetes, or Alzheimer's, whatever the fuck they said that you was supposed to be doing, that ain't got shit to do with you, black woman, black man, black sister, black brother. This ain't got nothing to do with you. These are the standards that they didn't put us to live on by their means. It's nothing to do with you. Scientifically proven. Generational breeding. They give the bullshit to your forefathers in order for them to give it to you. And baby, they have been very, very accurate on that shit lately. Last 400, 500 years that I can remember. I wasn't even there. But shit, I feel like I was, because the same shit is occurring in my day and age. Tell me that my ancestors didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. Lies. So, all we got to do now is figure out what comes next. Why is it so important that you black? Why is it so important that they keep your heritage from you? Why is it so important that they don't want to ever see your hair? And they don't want you to see it either. Why is it so important that we put on vaccines and vaccinations and all this other stuff? And you can't go to school without it. Can't get a job without it. You got to get a TB shot to do all this other stuff. Why? Have anybody ever thought about this stuff? Is it that important to you? As a black person, family, I'm talking to you. I need answers. I need questions. I need you to get in them inboxes. I need you to get in that comment column. I need you to go ahead and give me your input on what need to be said. You know? I have a very bad problem with my brain not moving as fast as my thoughts is coming through. That's where the stutter come in at, right? I be trying to get the words out, get the feeling out, get the information out at a certain frequency that my body is not moving towards at this moment. Why? Because I've kept myself from the sun. I've hid from the sun for years. Oh, gotta jump in the shade, it's too hot. Oh, we gotta stand in the shade of the pole at the bus stop to shade yourself from the heat when you don't even know that you shading yourself from yourself. You shading yourself from the energy that is you. You shading yourself from the frequency that you need to have, that you should be on. And you wonder why your mind don't think right. You ain't even getting your vitamins. You on the white man's frequency. He's hiding from the sun. He's running into the shade. He's captive in his own house. That's not you, black man. That's not you, black woman. That's not us as a people. We don't have to run and hide. But things made us feel like we're equal. We're equals. Ain't nothing the same about us. Nothing. Nothing is the same about us. Nothing. Down to our blood. Down to our chemical setup. Down to our electrical current. Down to our frequency of the brain. Down to the pineal gland, baby. We just gonna get right into it. You ain't even got one. Your shit stopped working at a certain age because it's hard and it's dead. It's fucking dead. It's fucking dead. You cannot live. You cannot perform correctly. Every membrane of the body is being controlled by the pineal gland. And if you ain't got one, or they got hard or old before it was time, and you only 16, 17, 18, how do you think that person is functioning? Or are they functioning? Hello? Human, not mankind. Human. not mankind. One more time. Human, not mankind. Okay? Hue, color, man, us, black, earth, beings, sun, beings, child, son, people, beings of man. Hue, color of man. Color of man. Color being the key word. The accent word. The action word. Color. It moves. It makes sounds. It's alive. It vibrates. It communicates. It grows. It learns. It remembers. Color. Hue. Man. Color man. Color man. We the colored people. They even tell you this growing up. They tell you, you are a colored person. You're colored. Yeah. But they don't want to get into the breakdown of the language.